Hi and welcome to this new video. In this video I will show you how to solve inequalities. I will give you a very general method to do so, a method you can apply every time you need it. Inequalities, of course, as you know, is the task to see when a particular function is greater than 0, equal to 0, and less than 0. We can find very difficult kind of inequalities. For example, we can find this one. It is a parametric one, and this is a polynomial, second degree. You can find another kind of function, trigonometric one, like this one, or a quite difficult, complicated, like this one, or something even more complicated, with transcendental, exponential, logarithm, square root, all combined together, or also trigonometric function. So, let's dive into our method. It is made of 5 steps: analyze, domain, sign, graph, and result. First of all, analyze. If we look at this function or this other, it looks quite complicated. But if we want to solve it, we have to analyze it, to decompose our function in elementary function, because we know already the behavior of the elementary function. Here I can decompose this one in a square root, and I don't know how it works. In a square x, I know how it works, and an exponential. I can combine them to see how they work, and after add a constant function. So I can divide this in 3 pieces, and I can work with them. Okay, again, this can look quite complicated, but we have a squared, x squared, combined with an exponential, combined with a constant function. We can divide this function in 3 pieces. The square, the exponential, and the constant. Divide, study every elementary function and combine them to see how works all this piece. And again we have another elementary function, logarithm. Quindi we have to analyze and decompose our function in elementary function. After, we need to know the domain. Domain is the study of the elementary function's domain. What I mean? I mean, if I know that this function is made up of 3 or 4 elementary functions, I can obtain the domain of the whole function simply looking at the domain of the elementary function and combining their domains together. After, I can study the sign of the elementary function, one by one, and after I can combine together all the signs of the elementary function and make a graph. From this graph, I can obtain my result and put them in a new graph. In the next video, we can look at some examples of this method.